Hi everybody, I'm David Sparks, and I'm here to show you why anyone can get better at visual thinking using MindNode for the Mac, iPad, and iPhone. Before getting started, however, you may be asking yourself, what does visual thinking even mean? And that's worth some explanation. The problem starts in our brains. We as humans aren't necessarily wired to spit out information in exactly the order it needs to be. Things get jumbled up a bit. And while putting order to chaos is one of the things you can accomplish with MindNode, it doesn't happen automatically. Instead, you put the information on the screen and you look at it visually. You take in the whole picture, and from there you can organize and put things together and see connections that you wouldn't otherwise. Using MindNode, you get to unlock your own superpowers and unleash your brain. The great thing about MindNode is it's really easy to get started. I've got a MindNode started here for a business I've always wanted to run, superhero clothiers. I'm going to make capes and clothes for superheroes. So I've had this dream, and this is the first step I've taken. I've written down the name, but I need to start thinking about what is involved with getting this business started. As I'm just sitting here, noodling on the idea, a couple things come up to me. Well, the first thing is I'm going to have a product. Product development. I know that's something I need to do. And as I started thinking about product development, I kind of get excited about testing, because if you're making a superhero stuff, it's got to be tested, right? So I'll make another node for that. And when I start thinking about testing, I know there's a few things involved with testing that I definitely want to test. So if I just hit the tab key, I can make a node off that. I'll have a flamethrower room. And I'll have a explosive room. And definitely a cold room, just really freezing. And maybe when I'm done with this, I feel like I've thought enough about it for this day, I'll just go ahead and save the document. And I can continue it tomorrow on my iPad or iPhone, because with MindNode, everything syncs across. And one of the beauties about thinking this way is giving your subconscious mind time to go and noodle on these things and come up with new ideas. So I'll go ahead and save this, and then I'll move over to the iPad tomorrow. So let's say I slept on the whole thing, and the first thing the next morning I went to the donut store and brought my iPad and opened it up, and you can see I started writing down some additional ideas that came to me since the last time I worked on this MindNode document. And it's really starting to take shape now. Yesterday I realized I needed to do product development, but today I woke up and realized that's going to take both research and engineering. So I've got that idea, and I'm going to make that a main node off the whole idea of the superhero clothiers. I'll just drag it on, and now I've added it to the main node. I also had some other ideas come to me, like engineering. I think engineering fits in here somewhere, but I'm not sure where yet, so I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to have to put testing and product development. That's, I think, makes a lot of sense. And I had a great idea for endorsements. I'll get superheroes to endorse my clothes, so I'll just put that right under marketing. So the whole thing's coming together now, but I've still got a couple ideas that are just kind of floating out there. Are capes really that dangerous? Well, maybe that's a research question, so I'll go ahead and put it under research. And engineering, I'm still not exactly sure where that fits, so I'll go ahead and leave it out for now. But you can see what's happening here. With just a little bit of effort, I'm taking an abstract idea and turning it into an organized thought. And I'm doing that by letting my mind just roam free around it. Giving your brain time to cook on these ideas and having an application like MindNode that makes it so easy is really powerful. This diagram is only after a few days thinking about it. Imagine if I followed this practice for 2 or 3 weeks. How advanced would the diagram be? Now imagine that instead of some fictional business, you are using these tools for your next big presentation at work, or maybe your next big paper at school. These tools are really powerful and can make a big difference in the next big project in your life. And one of the best things about MindNode is once I've developed this, not only will MindNode show me this data in this visual fashion, but if I just tap this button right here, it also gives it to me as a list, as a linear list, which also can make sense once things start coming together. MindNode is a super powerful application for organizing your thoughts, whether you're on the iPad, the iPhone, or the Mac. Who's it for? Who benefits from visual thinking? Everyone does. MindNode has been around for a long time. The developers have been hard at work at this for years, and they hear from all sorts of people that use MindNode to get things done. Writers, students, media producers, executives, lawyers, designers, teachers, anybody that can benefit from putting their thoughts together visually can benefit from MindNode. Okay, there's a lot of screencasts behind this one that are going to get into the nitty-gritty and showing you all of MindNode's tricks. But the thing to know at this point is it's easy to learn and really powerful. MindNode, it starts with a thought.